Hi guys, welcome to the Corona Run channel. It's been a while now. Sorry about that. Obviously, with Corona and all of the sort of harshness of life, you gotta take stock and take a break. And it wasn't really a break; it was just a hiatus. Yeah. Let's call it a hiatus. But yeah, it's Conqueror back here again with another episode. This episode is going to be a bit different to what I've done in the last couple of episodes. This episode is just going to go over the Veil of the Force. If you've been keeping track of stories for the last month or two now, it's been leaked that Disney may try and use the Veil of the Force to explain away everything that happened in the Disney trilogy, right? So they can retcon everything, go back and start again. In this video, I just want to talk about what the Veil of the Force is and how they can use it as a tool to completely change the plot and kill Rey, or I'm not saying kill Rey, but just make the events of the Disney trilogy obsolete or retcon it, basically. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't heard of those rumors, I implore you to check out Overlord DVD and Doomcock. He leaks a lot of stuff, some of them really funny, some of them that look really good. So I recommend his YouTube page, if you want any extra information on the subject. But for me, I'm just going to talk about the Veil of the Force. Nothing about what's happening with Disney behind the scenes. So with that said, let's get into it, right? So if you guys do not know, the Veil of the Force appears 2 times in Star Wars content, right? The first time it appears is in Star Wars Rebels. In season 4, episode 13, there's an episode called A World Between Worlds, and the Veil of the Force is heavily in that. So yeah, this is going to be spoilers for Star Wars Rebels. So yeah, if you don't want to listen, then turn off now. But I highly recommend Star Wars Rebels. I think Star Wars Rebels is a really good cartoon, really good TV series. So yeah, you first see it in episode 13 of season 4, and Palpatine is after this. The main characters of Star Wars Rebels stumble upon this. It allows them to change events. This is me trying to not spoil anyone, right? So in Star Wars Rebels, the Veil of the Force allows the main character to change one event, which is actually saving Ahsoka. I'm not going to give you the details on that. Actually, no, I'm just going to do it. So yeah, if you don't want to listen, just don't listen. But yeah, Ezra Bridger, he saves Ahsoka, who actually dies in Star Wars Rebels, but he, using the Veil of the Force, he's able to save her, but then he wants to save his master as well, and then it's explained to him that if you save your master at this point, because he died saving other people, those people would die instead of him. So it basically, in that episode of Star Wars Rebels, it basically teaches you that you can change heavy, you can change massive events in the Star Wars universe, but at the same time you can't change everything. I think that's what the meaning behind that episode was. I didn't actually like that episode. I thought it was a bit too far-fetched. Yeah, I mean, Ezra goes into the Veil of the Force and he sees different scenes of the Rebels sort of season and stuff, and I was just like, man, this thing is just so broken. And a lot of people don't know this, but we actually saw the Veil of the Force in Star Wars Episode 9. So you guys remember the Dark Rey moment, right? Dark Rey actually comes out of the Veil of the Force because Star Wars Rebels makes it clear that Palpatine had the Veil of the Force in the end, or basically that whole episode is a bit ambiguous in Rebels, but yeah, Palpatine basically ends up with this veil, right? But it's inoperable at that time. So Rey sees her dark self, right? So that dark self is probably less of a premonition and more of a real thing, where the Dark Rey came out of the Force Veil. But it's explicitly said as well, it's a mystical dimension of the Force that connects all time and space. And Palpatine entered it as well. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, there is that. In what do you call it? In the novelization of the Rise of Skywalker, it is not stated that it's the Veil of the Force, because at this point I don't even know if Disney were going to use it, but they had it there. That they put it there. So yeah, I mean, it's exactly the same. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. It looks like the veil, and it works in exactly the same way. Otherwise, although in the film you just get like the blackness out of it, and then obviously dark ray comes out. Those are the two times you see the veil of the Force, right? So how can they incorporate this into the films? Basically, you could have one character go into the veil of the Force, and then go before Palpatine starts cloning people or something. Maybe Luke can do it, right? And then Luke can kill Palpatine's clone, whatever he is, dark spirit, whatnot. Kill him, and then obviously the timeline changes because Rey can't be born. Luke could learn from his mistakes with Kylo. Leia at that time could not be useless. No, I mean, just Leia could like sort of work more with her Force powers and stuff like that. But how would, for me, the only thing that's really, really confusing to me is how they market this, right? Like, how can you market something if they're saying, look, the trilogy was really, really bad, and we're going a different way with no Rey? Look, guys, like, how do they do that, right? Disney have a massive think on their hands. I don't think they can retcon this. If you want my honest opinion, I don't think using the veil with the Force does anything for Disney. I really don't. I think what Disney should do now is leave. Okay, you've done episodes, you've done your Disney trilogy. Now don't go any further. Just say that's the end of the timeline, right? Now go back. Go before Phantom Menace. I don't care how long it is before. And then just, yeah, make your own world where there's no Yoda, there's no Luke, there's no one you can butcher. And then, yeah, just do your own thing, right? In your own space of the timeline, do your own thing. That's what I want, anyway. So yeah, that's it for me. I will definitely be back with more content more regularly now. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. I will see you next video. Peace.